We've heard the president's intent to make peace with the Dutertes. Now let's hear what former President Duterte's supporters have to say about it. With us is Digong's former Chief Legal Counsel, Attorney Sal Panelo. Welcome to the big story, Attorney.
Hello,
Can you hear us?
I can hear.
All right, perfect. You are actually open to this olive branch rather than what former spokesperson Harry Roque said, nek-nek mo.
You know, that's a welcome sign. In fact, about 2 months ago, a mutual friend approached me on that matter. He said, and he's a high-ranking official of the government, he said, I'm concerned with what is happening. Is it possible for reconciliation between PBBM and PRRD? Sabi ko, ba't naman hindi? Sabi ko, pwedeng-pwede yan. Kaya lang, kung gusto niyo ako magkaroon ng reconciliation, balik niyo muna si Presidente Duterte nito to show you the sincerity of the President. That was 2 months ago pa. In other words, as early as 2 months ago, meron ng mga parinig. Eh sa akin, welcome yan. Kasi alam po ninyo, pag hindi natin maayos ito, maniwala kayo, magkakaroon tayo ng deja vu political upheaval in the magnitude of EDSA 1 and EDSA 2.
When you say 2 months ago, that must have been shortly after the arrest of the former president.
March, April, May. Hindi, March 11 yung March 11 yung di ba?
So how many weeks after, days after?
Basta alam ko, ano ba kaya, March, April, siguro mga April, mga second week of April, nagkausap kami.
Pero may way ba, Attorney Sal, na maibalik pa si Tatay Digong? I heard your previous interview, you kind of said na may magagawa pa. Napag-aralan nyo na ba yun, Attorney? Is there really a way?
Alam mo, napakadali niyan. Gobyerno tayo eh. Meron na nga mga president yan. Di ba sa Italy, merong pakiusap yung ICC. It requested the Italian government to arrest someone accused of committing crimes against humanity who happens to be a foreign national. So it arrested that person. And either it was supposed to be brought sa ICC kasi dalawang version eh. Dinala sa Italy ay sa ICC, yung isang version naman hindi dinala. But ang common denominator na news, ibinalik. They nullified the arrest and binalik sa foreign country of origin. Madalit sabi, kahit na sinabi ng ICC na arrestin mo, pumayag naman yung isang bansa. Pero when it discovered that there was irregularity in the procedure in arresting that person, hindi sila pumayag. In fact, tinanong nga sila, pumayag mo ba ang ICC?
Do you have the name of this person? There's a president, you're saying?
Of course, nasa news yan eh. At sa gobyerno ng Italy, nung sinabi, pumayag ba pumayag ICC na hindi nyo balik sa... bakit naman hindi? We are a sovereign country. Nobody can dictate on us.
So did you offer a formula? Teka na.
Yung sa US naman, hindi ba ini-expel nila yung mga illegally na nandun na immigrants? At yung isa, dinala sa El Salvador. What happened to that? The lawyers of this El Salvador citizen went to court, and the lower court said, you cannot just expel, you have to follow the immigration law. Natalo sila ron. So they went to the US Supreme Court. Nasabi ng Supreme Court, no, you cannot do that. You have to follow the laws of this country, whether that's a citizen of the US or a foreign national. Kaya sabi niya, ang order niya sa gobyerno ni Trump, facilitate the return. So we have two precedents. In other words, what I'm saying is that the court can compel this government to correct the error since there was an irregularity in the arrest, given the fact that ICC has no jurisdiction. Even if you look at the Rome Statute or the extradition law in the country, talagang lumabag sila sa batas. Kaya ang Supreme Court, merong jurisdiction over this government. Hindi pinag-uusapan yung ICC kung may jurisdiction pa doon. but it can compel this government to bring back the former president.
This is the only condition for a reconciliation?
No, ako kasi tinanong kung merong, kung probable yan o posible. Eh sabi ko, posible yan. Kasi kung ako ang mga Duterte, papayag lang ako kung ibabalik ninyo ang ama ko. O kung ako, papayag ako, ibalik mo muna ako kasi illegal yung ginawa niyo sa akin.
Pero Attorney Sal, you also have Vice President Sara saying that it cannot be undone yung pag-uwi, yung pagdala kay former President sa Hague. Ano? Sabi nga niya, President Duterte can no longer be brought back to the Philippines. So kahit siya, parang na-accept na po niya na hindi na po mauuwi si Tatay Digong. So any other ways na ma-prove na ni President Marcos yung kanyang sincerity?
Alam niyo kasi, yung mga abogado, she's a lawyer. Maraming abogado nagsasabi, in fact, nobody believed that when I filed together with my son, lawyer, Paulo, that petition for a writ of habeas corpus, walang naniniwala na tatanggapin ng Korte Suprema yan. Kasi sabi nila, too late na yan. Lumipad na ang presidente. Hindi, sabi nila, walang jurisdiction ng ICC. Maraming naniwala dyan eh. Kasi wala na si presidente. Sabi ko, no. The illegal act is done by this government. So the Supreme Court has jurisdiction over all illegal acts committed by any person, entity, or government. And it can compel this government to bring back President Duterte. Yung tsoryang yon ni BP Sara, yun ang tsorya ng maraming abogado, to which I disagree.
Okay. But what are the other options? What are the other possibilities to open the corridor for reconciliation?
Unang-una, kaya naghidwaan. The reason why there is a split is because of their policy of retribution na tinatawag, saka persecution. Di ba? They persecuted Inday Sara muna. And then they went after PRRD initially. Tapos si Kibuloy, tapos yung mga allies. And then bumalik kay Inday Sara. And then balik na naman kay PRRD until, yun na nga, ultimate, nung inaresto na si Presidente Duterte. Yun eh. That started it. So the only way by which you can make a closure on that particular issue, ibalik mo muna. Para makita ko kung totoo yung sinasabi mo na you're willing to reconcile.